My people, wahala need a finish. Oh. The same ADA that the coalition wants to register, to start as their political party is the same ADA that a rival group is using. The same ADA, another rival group, wants to apply to Inec, to register and start using. Can you imagine? At this point, maybe they should just go back to SDP or go back to one of those other small parties that, they were contemplating about, starting their coalition their coalition movement on. At this point, I think that is way better than going through the orders of, trying to register the party, and, kickstarting their operation. Because number one is, I think this other group that is trying to register ADA might even be APC members. You cannot put it past them. These people, they have their way. They have their corny way. It might just be APC. So when they register the party, INEC would speedily approve it. And then the coalition movement will be left with no political party, and they would have to start again to think of another name. The process is just too long, and 2027 is just around the corner. So it's better for them to just, use an existing political party. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Also give this video a massive thumbs up as well. I respond to all of my comments, so leave your opinions in the comment section below. A fresh obstacle has emerged for a new opposition coalition seeking registration as a political party under the name All Democratic Alliance, ADA, as a rival group has also applied to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, using the same acronym. Both groups are currently listed on INEC's register of pending applications. The coalition-backed ADA appears as number 109, while the Advanced Democratic Alliance, what's the difference? Both are ADA, Advanced Democratic Alliance, and the other one that the coalition is going with is still ADA. Also using acronym ADA is listed as number 110. The situation sets the stage for likely rejection of one or both names in line with INEC's guidelines, which prohibits political associations with similar names, acronyms, or logos to avoid confusion among voters. This development mirrors the 2013 controversy involving the formation of All Progressive Congress, APC, when multiple groups rushed to register similarly named parties in what many viewed as an effort to scuttle the measure. It's like, what did I say the other time? It's just attempt by the ruling party to scuttle their move, just to scatter their plan. Although both ADA applications differ in logos, addresses, and leadership structures, the acronym clash may prove fatal to their ambitions for registration. The coalition's ADA is headquartered at the UAC complex in Abuja, with Chief Akin A. Ricketts listed as chairman and Abdullahi Musa Elayo as protein secretary. The other group, the Advanced Democratic Alliance, is based in Wuse 2, Abuja, and listed Alhaji Amadu Sulaiman and Zipporel Pause Miracle as its leaders. Speaking on the controversy, Omar Ado, a convener of a coalition-backed ADA, dismissed the challenge, insisting the application came first. No problem, we were there before them, Ado said. INEC is yet to issue a formal statement on how it intends to resolve the matter. I think that, INEC would only go with the first person who submitted application. That is just the most logical thing to do, saying that, one political party already used the name. I think automatically it is the first person that applied using the name that, they should register the name for. The second person has no relevance. It is just, the first person, it's first come, first serve. The first person that applied using the name ADA, I think, should get the name automatically. But we don't know how INEC is going to resolve the issue, but we shall see, guys. We shall see. Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment here is from Adeniro Alade, who says, Tinubu sponsored opposition doing this to frustrate them. Of course, like I said, this could only be sponsored by APC But I think that they are too late. If only they have gotten the information earlier, I'm very sure that they would have gone ahead of them to register the name ADA, but probably they did not get the information on time, so they are late. Because normally, INEC would go for the first person, and according to reports, the same thing happened when they were trying to form the coalition for All Progressive Congress. Another political party and other cronies, from the ruling party then also went to register APC as a party, but INEC only, gave it to the first person who applied. But we don't know, we cannot predict INEC because these days it seems like INEC is working as if they are working for the ruling party. These days they are stepping, people like say, it seems like they have now become tools in the hands of a ruling party. But who knows, they might decide to go ahead and register ADA, or they might also decide to look for a fault. They might decide to reject the application due to one technicality or the other, just like the way that they refused, to take the notification sent to them by PDP saying that it wasn't signed by the secretary. They could just reject the application if they are able to lay their hands on one technicality or the other. Moving on, Ebube Chukwu says, it is very unfortunate. What these politicians and leaders have forgotten is that their rascality would not happen forever. Imagine the level of politicking in 2025. Teslim Owolabi says, who submitted the name first should be considered. Just exactly what I said. Matthias says, which one is Advanced Democratic Alliance? Again, political jobbers. Another person says, it's obvious that Tinubu's political sagacity is at work here. It's very obvious. Tinubu, we did see your hand, but God passed you. We have another comment here that says, Tinubu and Emperor Wike at work. APC plan to scatter them. Tower of Babel implemented in their midst. Another comment here from Chukwuma Godwin says, registration or not, APC is losing credibility every day. Garuba Leonard says, someone has said it, that APC would sponsor another party to claim ADA. Ezebike says, what is 100 plus party for? 100 plus party for, that is the numerous political party that we have in Nigeria. Some do not even have candidates. I think that at one time like that, I heard, from a very reliable source that there is this allocation that INEC gives to this political party to conduct election. So indirectly, there's some political party that would not even have governorship candidates. They would not even have presidential or even lawmakers for all these House of Representative or state lawmakers. They would not even have it, but would still get money from INEC, to organize primary and everything in their political party. And I feel like this is one of the reasons why some people create political party, not just because they know they are going to win. Some of these people know that they are not going to win, and at the end of the day, towards the election, they just merge. They merge with other political party and say that, they are supporting candidates from other political party. Some of these political parties know that they are not going anywhere. They know. But because of the money that they get from INEC to conduct election, they just embezzle the money. They don't actually, do anything. They don't actually conduct elections with the money. And at the end of the day, they merge. They merge with other political parties and say that, we are supporting their candidates from APC. Take, for example, we are supporting APC. How many candidates does a SDP have at the House of Representatives or at the National Assembly in general? How many? Or how many states have they won since they came into existence? How many states has SDP won? None. But they are there. They are just existing. And numerous other political parties like that. SDP is even better. Should be with no SDP. There are some political parties that when they mention them in Nigeria, you start to ask, is this a political party? Do they actually exist? Because no one has ever heard of them. Steve says, no, they just sit down and fold their hands. It's called politics. If you can stand the heat, if you can't stand the heat, I think it meant, get out of the kitchen. Simple. We have a comment here from James Barry who says, APC is just scared. Pressure won't kill them. Was thinking you guys are strong. 2027, no carry, APC. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for listening and watching. I'll see you all in my next video.